Perfect.
Yo, you know what it is, Kuya David. Welcome to Pen Click Off Page, because you know poetry drop it when the pen clicks, and poets get it popping with the pen click. Welcome to Off Page, Instagram Live, brought to you by the Pen Click, the most poppin' poetry podcast in the galaxy. Somewhere out there in the digital ether space is my brother Daniel Hees, who'll be joining us in a few. And tonight we are joined by 3 amazing poets and 2 amazing music artists. That is, of course, starting out with Retro from Baltimore. We got Lina, awesome R&B musician, shout out Los Angeles, all the way from Illinois, but she's now in LA. We got Treesje Thomas, and we got Treesje M Powers, not Treesje Thomas, excuse me, Treesje M Powers. We got Rebellion from Insecure Alex, yo, shout out to y'all. And we got, of course, Prentice from Oakland. Yo, this has been like 2 months in the making. We've been researching and seeing what the culture has been doing. And we see all y'all poets getting to Instagram Live, getting to Zoom, getting to all these amazing platforms. And it's been really inspiring to see all of y'all to really kill it. Even though we're in quarantine, poetry don't die, poetry don't quit. You know what it is. So, with that being said, first and foremost, we are gonna get in with our first act. That is Retro from Baltimore. He's been like a day one a supporter for the Pen Click, and man, he's been like hooked us up with Black Chakra, who is mentoring him. And yeah, let's just take it out to Retro right now. And Daniel Hees, he'll join us up right quick and introduce and experience Retro on Off Page. Thank you.
Here to kick this whole thing off, we got up-and-coming slam poet, MC, and mentee under Black Chakra, the Baltimore God. We got Retro in the cuts. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is definitely a great experience.
God bless. We appreciate you. We're happy to have you. Tell everybody how you've been keeping active and creative with your art during this time.
During this time, I've been trying to write more. Been going to writer's block like crazy. I feel like a lot of people are right now, so I just been trying to write out of it, trying to get a lot of poems out the way for future slams, trying to work on this book as well. It's hopefully gonna drop sometime mid-2021.
Dope. Be sure to check him out at retro_TR, and a big shout out to all the poets in the Baltimore area. And now, here's Retro Off Page.
At a young age, I realized life is real. I don't mean real, I mean more like motion pictures. A projection of what life shouldn't be like, projected in the projects. The streets were always animated. Nights turn stop motion when a death, cause it's someone's day to stop moving, trying to fight for their life, not knowing how hard the box office hits. So many lives turn short film because they can't make it past 20. And somehow I did, try to narrate my own coming of age, channel my own emotions. Now it's showtime. I've had lights, cameras, and action all where I grew up at. And sometimes I can't get those images out of my head. They keep playing back to back to back in succession. How many times do I have to watch this movie to get the underlying message that life is real? Too real, no one carries knives anymore because a gunshot means you were cut out the script, no longer in motion, it was still shots. Life doesn't have any stunt doubles. Once you're gone, the continuity is broken, and how do you recast a shattered life reflecting everything that he wasn't? A murderer, a criminal, a threat, yet reflecting everything that he was. Black, so many shootings as if everyone is trying to improv their own death. So I try not to mourn in death, but give credit to those names who reach the credits you're in. Does not mean the end. All good movies have a sequel. But this time we do not want to see you casted as one of the boys in the hood. So get out, do the right thing for us, because staying here means you'll be labeled a menace to society. I just want you to see a poetic justice. But ain't that just it? Just this, people are still being shot. But by who? White on black. Your funerals are looking a lot like your Oscar nominations of life after death. Let your eulogies become your deleted scenes. We are in the post-credit world now. This is the end game, except snapping seems to have broken reality. I don't even know if we're in the same universe anymore. I mean, it's been way too many dark nights since Zimmerman turned Trayvon into the Red Hood because he thought he was a threat when in reality he was just robbing him of his life. The hood turned red on the sunset that night and morning of a mother who would never see her sunrise again. So at a young age I realized life is real, but only in superhero movies.
Yeah. Yo, that was crazy. Everyone, give it up for Retro from Baltimore. Be sure to hit him up and follow Retro at retro_TR. Yeah, man, that was wild. It's like, it's very poignant to this time and age right now. It's like we still have, Oscar Grant happen. We still have Trayvon Martin. And of course, shout out to God that, just got, or everyone's starting to see that he got shot up. But yo, that's really important because that happened years ago, but it's only now that they went after those two guys and prosecuted them because the footage went up. So, yo, like that's the only reason why they went after him because like the footage was up. But if the footage never went up, they would have just got off scot-free. Crazy. Shout out Retro. That was a very needed message. So yeah, be sure to follow at retro_TR. And all y'all, yo, I want to see some fire emojis. Fire emojis. Watch what happens when we get fire emojis. Yeah. All right, clap emojis. We get clap emojis. Let's get some clap emojis. Clap emojis in there. Yeah, you know what it is. Yo, shout out Do More Poetry. Yo, they're a dope youth team. They won multiple slam championship teams. Shout out to y'all. And yeah, up next we got Lina. I met her through Laos Angeles. Laos Angeles is a community organization for people of Laos heritage or roots in Laos. And yeah, I met her because my girlfriend, she's also part of Los Angeles, and they're full of talented artists, musicians, actors, actresses, filmmakers, all types of folks. And yeah, I met Lina through Los Angeles, and she will be joining us. And right now with her is Daniel. So please, everyone, give it up for R&B singer Lina off page. Let's get it.
Daniel, he's the Pen Clique point man, here with singer, songwriter, representing Los Angeles, straight out of Rockford, Illinois. We got the R&B goddess, Lina, in the cuts. Thank you for being here, fam.
Thank you for having me.
God bless. Yeah, we were excited. We wanted to link up. We wanted to represent Los Angeles and all the Asian fam, so God bless you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, word. How have you been staying active and creative during this time?
You know what? It really just came natural to me. Usually I'm, working. I work a 9 to 5, so that takes up a lot of my mental space. But I've been working from home, so that's allowed me to kind of like play music out loud and kind of sing out loud. So really it's my escape. And I've been doing it a lot more often.
That's dope. So you're working at home, which also allows you to work on art, right? At the same time.
Yes. It's a win-win.
That's super dope. So you've been like singing, songwriting, you just like running little song scales while you're working, or you just like writing stuff, or what have you been doing?
Song scales, not on purpose, but really it's just kind of getting a feel for different beats and different instrumentals and, just singing along with it and maybe coming up with like different words and just whatever feels good, whatever feels natural. And then eventually I record it and then, it becomes a song.
All right, dope. You ready to let them all know?
Oh, absolutely.
Dope. Be sure to go follow her at Lina V Music on all streaming platforms, linavmusic.com. Now, without any further ado, Lina off page.
My daddy said to me, baby, check your status, true booty. He said this world ain't for the weak. You gotta show your teeth. You gotta work to eat. Cause nothing is for free. So I put it on my mind. Work hard. able to breathe. My daddy said to me, that's why my daddy recognized I go hard. Started out struggling, saw my family hustling hard. Said you could defeat me, now you want to king me. It ain't surprising, you recognizing, you realize that I'm a survivor and a boss. Came up off the concrete, now I'm talking Wall Street. Be alone, Salawan, be alone. 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 Lukun, Salawan, lukun, yeah. Lukun, Salawan, lukun. Lukun, Salawan, lukun. Lukun, Salawan, recognize I go hard. Started out struggling, saw my family hustling hard. Said you could defeat me, now you about to king me. It ain't surprising, you recognize it, you realize that I'm the survivor and a boss. Came up out the concrete, now I'm talking Wall Street.
Yo, what did y'all think about our first music act? What did y'all think about Lina? Y'all be sure to follow her at Lina V Music. I hope everyone's paying attention to on the bottom of the screen. You can see the name of the artist, their Instagram, their Cash App or Venmo, so you support your artists. Come on, man. Like, everyone, round of applause, round of applause. We gotta have some clap emojis right here, right now. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's hit them one time with this.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And a couple of these. Everyone, stellar. Be sure to follow Lina at Lina V Music. Shout out Los Angeles family. All right, so next up is Treesje M Powers from the Lion-like Mind State community out in Pomona. Yo, we were in the middle of recording season 3 of the most poppin' poetry podcast, Pen Clique, before quarantine hit, and we had Treesje M Powers. We were going to record with her for season 3, but of course, quarantine hit and the podcast got delayed. But we wanted y'all to see her work because this woman, she's like a school psychologist, and she has a loving heart, compassion, and she has a dope personality, dope voice. Her poetry is fire. So yo, I'm excited for y'all to see Treesje. And with Treesje is Daniel Hees. All right, Pen Clique, gang, you know what it is.
Here with Dim Lights alum, you've seen her on Verses and Flow, at Rhetoric, at Nationals, First Lady and co-host of Lion-like Mind State, here with Treesje M Powers. Thank you for being a part of this, fam.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so dope what you guys are doing. I really appreciate you guys just continuing to build community. I'm excited to be here, for real.
Bless, I appreciate you. I already know what you've been doing, but let the viewers know what you've been doing to stay active with your art.
Well, one, I've been part-time homeschooling my 2 boys, but aside from that, I've been able to do the Lion-like Mind State's virtual open mic on Saturdays on IG Live, and then, I've been doing some writing, so I don't know, I might have a book after all this is said and done, and I think I'm overdue, so.
Dope, quarantine book. Be sure to go follow her at Treesje M Powers, and be sure to follow Lion-like Art Community to stay up to date with their IG Live open mic and all the events they're throwing. And now, this is Treesje M Powers off page.
Let's get it. We're more beautiful than a white rose because you bloomed every time you laughed. You loved to bake bloodlines in the bottoms of our bellies, so you cooked often. Chitlins, collard greens, black-eyed peas, your German chocolate cake is my favorite to this day. Grandma, You cooked as if you understood that soul food has nothing to do with the color of your skin. Your skin was vanilla, but your soul was cocoa. My blonde-haired, blue-eyed reminder of Jim Crow family values. You had a heart rooted in German heritage and Holocaust histories, but your childhood was fertilized by prejudice, you see. Great-granddaddy couldn't love a daughter who loved niggers, so he quickly clipped you from his family tree. So because of him, I hate being called things like light skin, red bone, high yellow, or any other color-coded connotation of a complexion that is evidence of Indian, African, and German blends. See, these are labels and markings of a great-granddaddy who would have spit on me faster than a grand dragon if he saw me in the streets. But I remember visiting you in the nursing home. It smelled of dying love and forgotten family ties, but I didn't mind the smell. It was the sight of your fading smile I didn't understand. My very own Anne Frank you hid in an attic of strength and stubbornness. You hid your war with cancer well, so when big tobacco gave you gas chamber lungs, I watched ICUs turn concentration camps as you were treated according to the strength of your insurance policy, while we argued outside with doctors trying to prove that we were your family, and I never concentrated on things like that till now. You see, I was a freshman in college when you died, learning how to become a woman who bloomed into a lady pollinated by infidelity like you. I lived wildly. So when my mother planted a family of white rose bushes in the front yard, they seemed such an appropriate choice. You were our white rose, a reminder that even the most delicate of beauties need strong edges and sharp edges to survive, but no one had a stronger will than you to survive. So when the cancer made your hair shed like wilting petals and the chemo faded your vanilla scent into sour sickness, I promised never to forget you, never to forget your laugh, your cooking, your smile, or even the fact that you loved earth-flavored men and birthed sand-colored children because you knew families needed strong foundations. So on my wedding day, I honored your legacy. I carried a bouquet of white roses with the roots and dirt still dangling, so no one would ever forget that even the whitest of roses have brown roots.
Yo, round of applause. Clap emojis, everyone. Clap emojis. Need to see some clap emojis in the chat. Let's go. Clap emojis for Treesje M Powers. That was powerful. Lion-like mind state in the building. Let's go. Yeah. Yo. By the way, everyone, if you like what you are seeing right here, this is our interpretation of an IG live show for the poetry culture. We think that poetry deserves dope IG, dope visuals. So when it comes to our podcast, when it comes to our social media, when it comes to our videos, when it comes to our IG live, we are doing everything in our power to make poetry poppin' as much as possible for the culture, for y'all, so y'all can enjoy it and spread the awareness of the poetry culture. You know what it is. Thank you, Treesje, for that powerful poem. And be sure to follow Treesje at Treesje, TREESJE, the letter M, Powers, POWERS. Coming up next, we got Pomona's favorite band. We got Insecure Alex, the frontman of Insecure Alex. We got Mark Vasquez, aka Rebellion. This dude came in hella clutch. So as we were developing this show, we had some other artists in mind, but then unfortunately they had to drop out because of conflicting schedules. But the day one homie to Mr. Daniel Hees, Mark Vasquez, he came in clutch, and y'all are about to witness something really special. This dude has a voice of an angel. That's all I can say. So I'm very excited for y'all to see and check out Rebellion. Let's get it.
Here with Dim Lights fam and the sultry frontman for Pomona's favorite band, Insecure Alex, we got Rebellion with the vocal magic.
Hey.
Thank you for being here, fam.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Clique. It's a blessing. Thank you for having me a part of the show.
God bless, man. Let everybody know how you've been staying active with your art and creativity.
Man, I've been super active. I have a 2-year-old, and she wakes me up in the morning, like, with her hands like that, like, on my eyes, and, like, she tells me to get up, Dad, and, like, so I'm cooking breakfast, and I'm doing everything around here. The house is crazy, but it's good. It keeps my mind off everything that's going on, and I'm honestly just creating more than normal. So I have a little studio at the house, so I'm able to express myself creatively at any time, and just put everything down and kind of share that with my bandmates. So I know the world's been kind of crazy and whatnot, but for the most part, here at the house, it's been okay and it's been great.
Dope. I'm excited to see what you come out of all this with. Be sure to go follow him at Rebellion Acoustic and go follow the band he fronts at Insecure Alex to get hit with that West Coast vibe. And now, this is Rebellion Off Page.
When the night turned into day, I was staring in outer space. All the stars came raining down. It lightened up a smile on my face. Ground shaking when it starts to move. Yeah, now I'm walking in my dancing shoes. Your sidewalk starts to break away, but I can go whatever way I choose. Yeah, look at me smiling, can't help it. Nothing can rain on my parade. The sky's falling above me, but that don't mean nothing. Look at me smiling. Shots ringing out in the street. Every bullet laying down a beat. You're two-stepping in the battle zone. You're two in the groove to feel the heat. Yeah, water rising up around my waist. Yeah, but I'm riding on my own wave. It don't matter where the river flows. I'll be grinning as I float away. Yeah. And now I'm in too deep. Look at me smiling, can't help it. Nothing can rain on my parade. The sky's falling above me, but that don't mean nothing. Look at me smiling. Hey, make a cloudy day, stars shining, turning stone into diamonds. Crashing down feels like flying. It's all the same to me. Look at me smiling, can't help it. Nothing can rain on my parade. The sky's falling above me, but that don't mean nothing. Look at me smiling, yeah. Look at me smiling. Look at me smiling, yeah. Look at me smiling.
Yo, come on, give it up for Rebellion. Mark Vasquez, Insecure Alex, Pomona, P-Town Strong in the building. You know what it is. Come on. That was fire. Right? That was fire. Come on. Voice of an Angel. I remember the first time I heard him play that song, I was like, yo, big man with a heavenly angel voice. Like, yo, this is wild. It's like amazing. It's like hip hop version of Pavarotti. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Yo, come on. Let's give it up for the man. Give it up for the man. Yeah. Yo, matter of fact, let's put in some here. Yeah. All right, y'all. We have one guest left. I know it's a very concise, quick show. I mean, part of the thing of creating Off Page was seeing what we didn't like about certain IG lives and presentations and trying to fix that. And part of that was streamlining the show. So we're cutting out, 20 minutes of banter before you hear a 2-minute poem. And we're cutting out, faces getting covered with comments. We're getting rid of all that. We're trying to consider everything, every single detail to give you the best Instagram live show, Off Page, presented by Pen Clique, the most poppin' poetry podcast platform in the universe. You know what it is. Up next, we got Prentice Powell. You've seen him on Verses and Flow. You've seen him on the Arsenio Hall show. You've seen him in theater, you've seen him in short films, you've seen him online, you've seen him on Introverse Live. This man is like, yo, I cannot believe that we were able to get with the God, Prentice Powell. Oakland strong, you know what it is. Bay Area, like, yay! So, without further ado, we have Prentice Powell, presented by Mr. Daniel Hees. All right, Daniel, let's get it.
You've seen him on the big and small screen. We got poet and actor, the always dapper spoken word God, representing Oakland, California, Prentice Powell, here to close us out. Thank you so much for being here, fam.
Hey, man, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
Yeah, God bless. We've always been looking up to you, always been seeing what you're doing, so we're super happy to have you here, super happy to have you click up. Tell everybody how you've been remaining active with your art during all of this.
Man, so, I feel like it was kind of twofold. So one thing, myself, Masterpiece, Blues, Sean Williams, and Black Chakra, we got together and started just a collective called Dope Poetry Collective, man, where the focus is just iron sharpens iron and enhancing and exposing spoken word poetry a little bit more. So we created something called Introverse Live. And so it's an online spoken word showcase that we're doing. And now we're moving into the second spot, which is Intro Verses, where we're taking essentially poets who want smoke and who are considered top tier poets and pairing them with each other, 5 poems, 3 poems. We haven't done the format yet, but putting them together, man, knocking that out. So really just creating for other poets to have a platform beyond myself, and also just writing, man. I'm writing like crazy, so I definitely got time.
That's what's up. So you staying busy, you extra busy.
Yeah, man, got to. I was on a run.
Yeah.
Before this quarantine hit, I was on a run. So I'm trying to keep the momentum going as good as I can.
Yeah, and that list, that's an exciting list. Yo, that's a spicy list. That is like some competition, eh?
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope to be working with them, not against them.
Hey, we agree completely. Be sure to check him out at Prentice Powell 1906. Check out his spoken word showcase, Introverse Live, at Introverse Live. Always doing dope poetry things, just like we trying to do. And now, this is Prentice Powell, off page.
Who am I? I'm a refurbished jigsaw puzzle, patiently piecing pieces of Prentice with precision while pursuing perfection I know I'll never reach. I've never been a teacher's pet, yet somehow I am my father's stray, a rabid dog without a muzzle, looking for someone to trespass on my soul's front lawn as I renovate the inside. See, I decided to have a yard sale Saturday. Yeah, I'm giving away all unwanted memories, baggage included. See, I've grown and these shoes just ain't my size no more. Plus, I'm done yelling at all the skeletons in my closet, so all you motherfuckers gotta go, oh, I'm sneaky, poison diluted. See, these words kill slow. I am what happens when you meddle with metaphors inside of a crock pot. These words cook slow. Just know if you're patient enough, these words will fill you up. After all, I am a poet. A foul mouth with fresh breath, a man you can eat with but will never eat off. I'm a savage, trained to eat all the meat off the bone, which really was a lesson taught but not necessarily learned. But oh, how the tables turn when there's no longer a full plate in front of you, and you can't erase the hunger pains that have been etched into your flesh, partly in Sharpie. So pardon me if I want to part ways with the parts of me that aren't permanent. I am what gradual success looks like as you earn this shit. What is to come when a black man learns how to swallow his gun, the silence in between the click and the clack, learning how to master this 357 Magnum of a tongue that doesn't know how to chill, but ironically is known for having a mean kickback, but no one is invited to my party. I'm an introvert who seriously seeks solitude while staring at the sun. I see light with my eyes closed. I'm the first of my father's 4 he gave life to, the life who he threatened to take away if I ever was to raise a hand against him. Well, hey, Dad, here's 2. I am not afraid of you. I am Prentice.
Yeah, let's get it. That was Prentice Powell from Oakland. Be sure to follow Prentice Powell at Prentice Powell 1906. And just check out one of our flyers, and we tagged them on all our flyers, so y'all be able to just click out. And be sure to support all of our artists. Be sure to follow retro_TR. Be sure to follow Lina, R&B singer. Be sure to follow Treesje M Powers, Lion Like Represent. Be sure to follow Rebellion Acoustic. Yo, P-Town Strong. And of course, be sure to follow Prentice Powell. Thank you, everyone. Yo, this was so fast. It's like this was 2 months of research and then like weeks of production condensed down to like a 30-minute show. If you guys enjoyed what you saw here, be sure to let us know and let everybody else know that Pen Clique Off Page, this is the IG live to watch. Cause yo, like if you want to see this again, let us know, because this was actually a test run. We were thinking about how short this is, and maybe next time we'll either double the guests, or maybe we'll have like each guest have perform 2 pieces. Cause yo, this was like 30 minutes of heat, right? And yeah, we're just trying to show y'all like poetry at its best in the best possible way. We are trying to give y'all the content, the platform, and the IG Live podcast content that poetry deserves. Pen Clique, gang gang. By the way, if you want to support us, Pen Clique, you can do a bunch of things. The free version is just subscribe to us on YouTube or subscribe to our podcast. You know what I'm saying? Or you could also just buy some merch. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been changing shirts quickly, like between every single performance. So yeah, if you want to support us, please buy some merch. penclique.net, and you go to our merch section. You can buy posters, prints, all poetry apparel, all poetry posters. Support the movement. And of course, lastly, you can actually hit us up, $PenClique for Cash App. But I would rather have you guys support us by either subscribing or buying merch for yourselves, and don't walk away empty-handed. Like, we will always, of course, accept the love, appreciate the love, but I want you guys to find value in our brand. And yeah, wow, that was like a whole thing, isn't it? Pen Clique, love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace.